Hello, Father T. My name is Emmanuel Jimenez, and I'll be doing the state Pennsylvania. Alright, so here are the demographics of Pennsylvania. So currently there is 12 million people. There are black or African people, which make up 7.4%. English people, or like I guess British people, would be 7.9%. Italian people, there's 11.5%. Irish, 16.1%. Germany, I think it's more Germans, 25.4%. And according to some information I found online, there are currently 6.2 million males and 6.5 million females. So men to women ratio is about 96 to 100. So basically, there's someone for someone. All right. So here's a graph that I found online about Pennsylvania. It tells like the more information about the people there, their ages. As you can see, there's more 25 to 44 year olds. So that's like a good adult year. There's mostly a lot of people there. You can see almost 2 million. All right. So economic file for Pennsylvania. So currently over there, median household income for Pennsylvania would be around $60,000, which was recorded in 2018, which is what they recorded, and in a year growth it went up by 2.89%. So it's all right. So household in Pennsylvania have a median annual income of 60 grand, which is less than a median annual income of 61 grand across the entire United States. But this is just for one state, which is in Pennsylvania. And in the industry, like what they're known for, um, like what the industry is for, they usually produce iron, chemical, lumber. They're producer for ships, like those really huge ships that like carry shipments and stuff. They have materials for that. They have chemicals, lumber, oil, textiles, glass, coal, and steel. So they're mostly known for like metal stuff and really popular for shipbuilding, which they have like a workshop over or a factory that makes them. So political geography. This is a mistake. This is part of a different slide. Um, so 2000. This was an accurate representation of the presidential election in 2016. As you can see, for Hillary Clinton, which are the Democratic side, it's the blue. So you can see Washington, California. There's like a little bit of Democratic side, and on Donald Trump's side, which is Republican, there's a lot of them all over the state. And I could see in Pennsylvania voted for Trump. That was in 2016. So policy concerns. So some problems that people have over there would be there's about 443,205 people that have extreme low income. For rent, most people make around 25,000, 100 minimum maximum income for four people household. So they have like a problem with making money over in Pennsylvania. So an employment rate of 4.6, which was the ratio that I saw since recorded in October 2019. So healthcare for rural residents, which is the big problem over there. There's like a lot of rural residents. They can't access to healthcare providers. They can pay for their payment mechanisms for healthcare, so they can't really like afford healthcare. And transportation services, which is the biggest problem because there's not a lot of transportation over, or the people are not making enough. So 25,100 is like a maximum income for four people in one household, which is pretty bad over there. Um, so the impact of the coronavirus. So how has the coronavirus impacted Pennsylvania? So in Pennsylvania, it's usually like a three-phase maximum matrix, which means they're going through a phase where they will looking at like everyone else, like the other states, to see if they should reopen everything again. So they're still there, but for right now, the schools are closed until further notice. Kind of like all of the United States about like that. Everyone has to wear a mask when they go out. Everyone is told in Pennsylvania to stay home as much as possible, and to only go out for groceries, medicine, or jobs. They said in an article which I found online called in health.pennsylvania.gov, quote, the more people who get sick at the same time, the more resources we will need quickly. Our healthcare system can only handle so many cases at a time. If medical professionals become overwhelmed, lives that otherwise could have been saved will be lost. So they're really critical on everyone should stay home to prevent casualties. So policy positions of candidates. So currently, we have Trump policies and Biden policies. So for Trump's policies, the issue at hand with Trump and Pennsylvania is whether the Department of Health and Human Services, Labor, and the Treasury had authority under the Patient Protection Affordable Care. So basically, the people are complaining about Trump that he didn't have like the proper authority to access healthcare systems or labor stuff for Pennsylvania. So this is what they're against Trump with, or have a problem with Trump. For Biden, issue that some people don't take Biden serious because he is too old to run for president. But at the same time, people are preferring Biden since we're in a pandemic and feel like they need a new leader, because currently they feel like they feel that Trump isn't making good decisions. So right now they feel like their best option is Biden. Some say he can't hold everything accountable to Biden. So one person said they interviewed in an article for Pennsylvania said that they can't hold everything accountable to Biden because that was the past, and they are dealing with a new problem, which is currently the pandemic. So this is the recent polling. So this is the most recent one. This was not 2016. This is either 2019 through 2020. So this is what I found online. So as you can see, current people are choosing Biden as a new leader. As you can see, there's more blue, or they're more converting to the Democratic side than the Republic. And the Republic, you can see like Texas and stuff, they're kind of switching on to see, because they feel like Trump isn't a good leader. They're not saying they're not really saying he's a bad president. They just feel like they need a new leader to guide them through this pandemic, because they feel like Trump isn't doing a good job. And as you can see, for Pennsylvania, right here, yeah, Pennsylvania, they're currently like in the middle, like they're undecided. They don't know which side to choose now anymore. As you can see, the Democratic side is going more up, and the Republican went down. So my analysis. So according to all this data that I have gathered for Pennsylvania and the rest of the states, people will go on the Democratic side more during this pandemic because they feel Trump is only thinking about himself than for the people. People feel that they need a new leader to make them feel safe during this pandemic. Also, according to the rest of the data I've gathered, is that people still choose Trump over Biden because they want money and want to choose Trump for economic choices and wise decision benefits, which mostly benefit rich people or people with money or businesses, or give more opportunities for people to make money. So they want, currently the people want a new leader, but some people still want to stay with Trump because they want to make money, and they feel like Trump could help them with that. So that's why some people are still staying with Trump, but some people feel like they must go to Biden because they feel like they need a new leader during this time. So my conclusion. The outcome of the state will impact the overall election. Wouldn't be that much, because honestly, looking at this data for Pennsylvania, they seem to be confused or undecided, as I show you, like that brown spot in Pennsylvania right now, which means like they're in the middle, like they don't know which one to decide in. Because they don't know what's the right decision to vote to. So Trump could help make money, while Biden could possibly make better decisions to help the people of the United States. At the same time, Trump is a man who said we need to inject Lysol into our veins. So this gives you a taste of what our current president is like. But Joe Biden also has some mental issues. So I would understand Pennsylvania is confusing during this time on which candidate to choose. So they have like a president, like they've experienced Trump, and they feel like he shouldn't be our leader for right now. But looking at Joe Biden, even though he has some problems, they feel like he might be a better leader during this time of the pandemic. This is my bibliography. This is where the links where I got all my information from, and this is my project for Pennsylvania. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.